If you've been sent the Etihad Cabin Crew Virtual Assessment Declaration Form link, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to walk you through all the questions asked in the Etihad Personal Declaration Form, explain what each section means, and share important tips so you don't eliminate yourself unnecessarily. Let's get straight into it. So once you receive the link, just click on it. It will open directly in your browser. Don't worry, it is completely safe. This form is the official personal declaration form for the Etihad Cabin Crew Virtual Assessment. The first section is very easy and straightforward. You'll be asked to provide your name and surname. Make sure it appears exactly as it does in your passport. And speaking of passports, if you don't have one yet, please apply for it as soon as possible. You will need it. Actually, the word is, you must have your passport when applying for a cabin crew role with any airline. You'll also be required to provide your email address and, please note that this must be the same email you used when applying for the job. If you are not sure of the email you used, just log into your account and check the email used on your profile. Next is your contact number and an emergency contact. You'll then fill in your nationality, age, and gender. For age, you must be at least 21 years old. If you're below 21, unfortunately, you'll be eliminated automatically. For the maximum age, don't worry, just enter your real age, and do not lie. The good news is that Etihad is one of the most flexible airlines when it comes to age, and actually, applicants in their late 30s have been hired before. Next, you'll be asked to list all the languages you are fluent in, spoken, read, and written. English must be included. Please don't list a language you don't actually know. If you only speak English, that is perfectly fine. We have crew who only speak English and that's completely fine. And all airlines clearly mention you must be fluent in English, and, an additional language is not a necessity but a plus. I know you want this job so bad, but please just be honest. For example, if you are learning a new language and you are not fluent, please, don't add it. The next question is about the height. Now, this is where things can be a bit confusing, especially since the height requirement has changed. Etihad has now set the minimum height at 163 centimeters. If you are below 163 centimeters, you may be eliminated. If you would ask for my honest advice, please be truthful and write your actual height. There is a chance they will accept applicants at 160 centimeters. That is because you all applied when the requirement was at 160 centimeters. However, for this, I am just hoping, fingers crossed for you all. Next is about scars and tattoos declaration. This part is extremely important. You'll be asked to declare scars and tattoos. Please be completely honest, especially about tattoos. If Etihad discovers later that you lied, your contract can be terminated in Abu Dhabi, and you could be sent home. Scars and tattoos must not be visible in the white areas. If they are in the gray areas, please do not disclose them. Also remember, bandage, makeup, or cosmetic coverings are not allowed to conceal scars or tattoos. Next, you'll be asked about your work experience. Cabin crew experience is not mandatory. However, customer service experience is required. If you don't have customer service experience, you may be eliminated. Any customer-facing role counts, for example, receptionist, hotel staff, among many other roles. And remember, you don't need to have worked in a 5-star hotel or a big company to be eligible. Any experience is completely fine. Question 14 focuses on your present and previous work experience. You'll need to list where you currently work, previous workplaces, and why you left each role. Be clear and honest. The next part is about UAE work status and visa restrictions. You'll be asked if you're currently working in the UAE. Then comes the visa restrictions section. Please make sure your country does not have any legal immigration or travel restrictions imposed by the UAE or any other country. You'll then be asked if you will adhere to Etihad's uniform and grooming standards. The answer must be yes. Next question is about serving alcohol on all occasions. Again, the answer must be yes. Then comes training requirements, including swimming. Your answer must also be yes. You'll then confirm your availability to attend the assessment, and yes, you must be willing to attend. For For this assessment you could be invited for a January, February, or March assessment, and all assessments are virtual. Next, you'll be asked how you heard about this event. Here, any answer is acceptable. Remember, for most of these questions there are options to choose from. And finally, the last question. That is, question 22. They will ask you to confirm that all the information you've provided is true. Your answer must be yes. And that's it. All 22 questions in the Etihad Cabin Crew personal declaration form. I wish you all the very best, and please let me know once you get invited for the assessment. As I promised, I'm currently working on a detailed video about the Etihad virtual assessment, how to prepare, what to expect, and all the questions asked, so make sure you turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when it's ready. I'm working on it right now, and it will be available on this channel any minute from now. Good luck and don't give up on your cabin crew dream. I've got you.